So today I'm trying out a full face of Primark makeup. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at makeup. Just a disclaimer, I am not a MUA. I'm not interested in makeup. I do a brown eye using one eyeshadow every single day. I use the same products all the time. I hope you enjoy nonetheless, and please subscribe and like if you like, share if you want to share, and I'll see you in a few. Right, so I have my big bag of Primark makeup here. So I went into Oma the last day and I got literally everything for a full face, I'm pretty sure, I think. So I'm gonna do a full face of Penneys makeup today, Primark makeup, whatever. So I went into Primark in Oma and I think I spent about £30, which is about €35, so like not that bad for a full face. I haven't really tried any of the products before. Like I haven't really tried that much Penneys makeup before in general. Like I've tried their lipsticks, which are unreal, lip liners, which are lip liners, like pretty sure I've tried the concealer, and obviously the eyelashes. Like everyone's tried Penneys eyelashes and they're unreal. So yeah, let's just get started. Oh, by the way, I've already recorded half of this video. I recorded it like 2 days ago and I was halfway through it and then my camera died, so I was like, okay, I'll just start editing, and then when I went to edit while my camera was charging, I realised there was no sound on my footage, so I had to record it again. So like I don't really prime my face. Like I would use primer if I'm going on a night out or if I'm going to an event, but on a normal day to day, like weekend, Saturday, whatever, I just don't bother. Like I don't really see the point in it, so I just don't bother. But I always use an illuminator. So I got the Prep and Perfect Skin Illuminator highlighter cream and illuminating base, and I think this was £3.50. It looks quite dark, but it's actually like the same shade as I would normally use. I use the Be Bold Oh My Gold illuminator, something like that, and yeah, I use it literally every single day, like with outfit, well, every time I'm wearing makeup, even if I'm just wearing like concealer, I put the illuminator on because I think it just makes it look nice. I don't know. I'm very bad at makeup, in case you don't know, but I know what works for me or whatever, and I just do the same things every day. So if you're looking for like makeup tips and things like that, I'm not the channel to be on. I'm not the person to ask. I'm not the girl to go to. I feel like you can't really go wrong with an illuminator, especially if it's like going underneath your foundation, because it's just going to be covered up anyway. But yeah, it's a nice colour. Yeah, I think it would be really nice as well, obviously, like as like a body highlighter or whatever, like on your collarbones and like across your chest and things. Yeah, so that was £3.50, and I think it's pretty. Next thing I'm going to do is foundation, and I got the Double Coverage Matte Foundation, Long Wear, Matte Finish and Oil Free. This was £5 and I got it in the shade Sand, and when I was using this last night I could not get over how well it matched my skin. Like I didn't obviously match anything, I just went in, grabbed everything and bought it. I wasn't like arsing about like matching foundations and matching whatever eyebrows. I just bought whatever I thought looked right, but this was literally the perfect match. I've never tried any other foundations before, but, or have I? I don't think I have, but I've heard like really good things about them. Oh my god. So I put my foundation on with a brush and then I go over it with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, to like get rid of the excess. I do use quite a bit of foundation, just because I like full coverage, but then I tend to go over it with a beauty blender, so it kind of like it takes off like the excess. face, so now I'm like, oh my god, I'm like gonna have foundation all in my hair. So like I said then, I go over it with a beauty blender and just kind of blend it all in, soak off the excess, go over my ears. I always forget to do my ears, and then I have like big white ears, which is not good. And I always go over my lips with my beauty blender too, to kind of like, what's the word, like blend them into the rest of my face, like foundation lips basically, because I overline my lips. I feel like it's easier then to overline them when there's no like harsh line of my actual natural lip, if that makes sense. So I always go over them as well. So the next thing I'm using is the concealer. So I got the liquid concealer in medium coverage, and it's the shade Cool Sand, and it was £2. I'm pretty sure I've used this before. I can't remember. I'm sure I probably have when I was a student and couldn't afford concealer. That's one thing I used to hate spending money on, was concealer, because I use so much of it and go through it so quickly, and I just used to hate spending money on it. But yeah, I just put concealer like everywhere, you know, where you normally do. The one thing about this concealer is the bottle, or like the packaging, the amount you get is like so small, like you get barely anything. But I suppose if you're paying £2, like who really cares, like. Foundation and concealer looks so good together, to be honest. So the powder that I got is the Bake It Setting Powder Shine Control Velvet Matte Finish and Oil Free, and this was £3 as well, and I got the shade Nude. The packaging's so weird on this, and yes, or the last day whenever I was filming this first, I was like, oh my god, I hate it, but I actually, the more I used it then in the video, I was like, oh, I actually do like this. Not that packaging really matters, like, but just a little note. So yeah, I just set like everywhere basically, under my eyes obviously, where you would have the most creasing. I get really oily like around my, across my nose kind of, so I put a little bit of extra powder there. I actually put a lot of powder on in general, like, to be honest, just because I don't want my foundation to be actually melting off my face. I'm going to like a fortune teller tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'll already have been by the time this video's up, probably, because I can't see myself having this video edited anytime soon. I'm so bad at editing. I'm like so slow. I'm such a perfectionist. It takes me forever to edit. But yeah, I'll probably let you know how I get on with that over on my Instagram, on my stories. So in case you're interested. Yeah, so that's the powder. It's brand, it's powder. I do find that my makeup goes patchy like across my forehead and like around like my jaw kind of area, and I don't know if it's if I'm touching it or whatever I'm doing, but even like when I'm actually putting on my foundation and like my concealer and like blending everything in together, like it kind of like lifts off my face. It's really weird, but I haven't found that that's happening with this these products yet, so that's good. And I'll see though, I haven't wore them like for a long period of time yet. So the next product I'll be using is the Contour and Glow Contour and Highlighting Powder. I went in to Primark in Oma, and they had no like bronzers. They were all like, well, they did have bronzers, but they were like literally red, and I hate that. Like I prefer like a warm, like browny kind of bronzer, not red. Like I don't want to be putting red bronzer on my face. So I just had to get a contour kit. I swatched the highlighter the last day, and it's way too dark for me. But I wasn't going to be using it anyway because I did get a highlighter, but it would be nice maybe on your lid, I don't know. I used the bronzer the last day and I absolutely hated it. Like I said, like I'm pretty sure I said it was possibly the worst product I'd used in the past like 6 months. So I'm going to try it again today and hopefully it looks better. I don't know how much this was. I think it might have been like £3 or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna pray that it works better because I actually was like, oh my god. It could be like the brush I'm using. I'm like shit with brushes. I don't care really, to be honest. I just use whatever. I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know what this is for. I think it might be blush, I'm not sure. But I just use kind of whatever. So hopefully this works better, but oh my god, it was so patchy and just horrible looking, and it's looking horrible again, but not as bad maybe. I'm just gonna use this, what I used for my powder, to kind of blend it in because it's kind of looking patchy again, which is just wonderful. It's not as bad this time, but it's not great. Yeah, I don't love this product. I actually don't like it at all. I hate it. And I will never use this again. It is like, I don't know if it's my forehead that's like problematic anyway. Maybe if someone is like good at makeup, they'd be able to like make this product work. But for me, it's just absolutely a no-go. So I'm pretty sure it was £2.50, which like isn't really breaking the bank, but still like it's shocking. So just don't even waste your time with it. Right, we're gonna move on because I can't deal with the state of that. Like, oh my god. I don't even know what to do about it. Right, we're moving on because I can't even look at my forehead anymore. Like, it's such a state. That product is no. So bad. So the next thing I'm going to use is a blush, which I love blush. It's my favorite thing ever. I feel like if your bronzer goes wrong like mine is, blush is like the only way to fix it. So I got this blush. I have heard good things about Penneys, Primark blushes. I heard that they're very pigmented. So I got it just says blush, high pigment blusher. And I got the shade Rosewood, and it was £1. Like £1, you can't really go wrong. Like, even if it doesn't show up, it's only £1, like, you know. But yeah, I used this the last day, I think. Yeah, I did. I got to this point the last day, and this blush is unreal. Like, I actually love it, and I'm definitely putting it into my like everyday type of makeup. It's like pretty much the same shade as the blush that I currently use. It's just not as glowy, which is fine because sometimes I use my blush and I'm like, whoa, okay, like I don't even need highlighter. So this is nice. I'll put it on. I love blush. I like to put on a good bit, so don't mind me looking like a clown. I'll blend it out after. Right, so moving on to eyebrows, I got a pencil which I never ever use. I got the shade dark brown. I would usually use dark brown on my brows. So let's just say I would usually use a pomade or pomade, whatever, however you say it. So hopefully this goes okay. I have no idea how to use an eyebrow pencil. So let's just hope it goes okay. You get the little brush on the end, which is fab. And then just a little pencil that twists up. Oh, and I don't know how much this was. Maybe like £2 or something, I don't know. Completely honest, I feel like the brow pencil is grand. My eyebrows look like shit because I don't know how to use a brow pencil. So yeah, they don't look the best, but I'm sure like the pencil, it's not the pencil's fault, it's me, because I don't know how to use a pencil. The colour is quite good and matches my eyebrows quite well, so like at least there's that. But we're just gonna move on because I can't figure out what the problem is. There's just a problem, but I don't know what it is. So anyway, so moving on to eyeshadow, I got this little palette and it has 12 shades in it. So I got the Urban Heat one, which is obviously a knockoff of Urban Decay Heat. Like Jesus, they didn't try to hide it at all. Let me see how to open these. I wish there was an invention that would allow for people with nails to open things easier, because I have a really hard time and I waste a lot of my time trying to open things. Okay, so it looks like this. So I think I'll just do like my normal kind of eye, which is like a brown eye with nothing else. So I'll go for, I'll go for this one, sure. So I'm going for Rust, and we'll see how we get on. So far the eyeshadow is really like, well, for me, like I'm just like, I don't really care about pigment or whatever, like I'll just like sit here and like keep applying it on all day. But for £4, like it's really good, blends quite easily. I don't really know what I'm talking about, so like I can't really say much, but yeah, it's pretty. Very much like my colours. I'll just blend it more with this lighter colour, so copper. Okay, no, that's like basically orange. It's fine, we'll just go with it now that it's on my eye. Wait, I need to check my fallout. There's not even that much fallout, which is good. Right, so since I'm like just doing an eye look, I'm sure I may as well use one of the shimmers. So I'll use Amber, which is like a kind of champagne-y pink sort of a colour. It's probably wrong. Go would go with it anyway. Ready? Oh my god, like I'm actually shocked. Like, these are so nice. Like, the shimmer is like really pigmented. Now I'm putting it on with my finger because I have a broken nail, so I can. I don't know how it would go on with a brush, and I can't be bothered to try it. So pretty, oh my god. I'll be using this. Right, sure I'll use this brown anyway. We may as well try to get the most out of it. So that's warm, that's what it's called, warm. Like, whoa. Okay, so I'm just putting that underneath my eyes, what you call that, like my lower lash line. And I think that's all I'll do for my eyes. Oh my god, I actually think this is so pretty. And I'm so proud of myself because it actually looks kind of good. So that's that. That was £4. Definitely would buy a few of the other ones. There was loads. There was like, oh, I don't even know the names of them, but there was like maybe 5 or 6 different palettes. Like there was like a purpley kind of one, like greeny ones, like there was loads of them. There was more like a brownie, sort of like even more natural than this. Like I feel like this is like orangey pinky sort of. Yeah, so I'm actually delighted with that. Like so happy, and it's like my colours, so I'm buzzing I can actually use it again. Oh, so nice. I'm actually like, as I'm looking at it. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is mascara, and then I'm going to pop on my lashes. I'm not going to show you how I do that because it takes me like 20 minutes to do each eye. So yeah, I'll just like throw that on. I just got a random mascara, I'll show you what I got. So the mascara I got is the Amplified, that's literally what it's called, Amplified False Lash Mascara, or what's it called? False Lash Mascara, yeah, it's just a mascara, like it was £1. I actually got the cheapest one. Because I was like, oh my god, I've spent so much already, but I actually just didn't, because it was only like £30. But I thought it was going to be way more, in fairness. Like I thought I was going to be spending like £80, so I was like shocked when your man was like £30. I was like, what? So yeah, I'll just throw this on, and then I'll show you this. I'll tell you how I got on. Right, so I feel like the mascara doesn't do much, in fairness. It kind of just like coats the lashes and separates them, doesn't make them seem any longer, doesn't give them any volume, and just kind of doesn't even really make them that much darker. So I suppose like it's only £1, so like, you know, not really expecting too much, but it's fine. If you're putting lashes on, like fake eyelashes over the top, like who really cares what your own lashes look like? So I'm just gonna pop my lashes on now, and I'll be back again. Okay, so I may have burnt the lashes, like I singed them. Like I just wanted to throw them on quickly because I'm just gonna pull them off after anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Couldn't even find my glue, so I had to use the glue from the little packet. But I was holding over my candle to make the glue dry quicker, and I singed this one. So that's why this one probably doesn't look very good, but look, it's fine. It doesn't look too bad considering it was burnt. And which lashes did I even get? I got the sultry lashes, they're £1. I talked about them before in my story, they're unreal, they're actually stunning. So yeah, that's not stuck down properly, but this eye looks way better, and yeah, so that's the lashes. Just don't singe them and you should be fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is highlighter. Oh, did I get highlighter? I wonder is there a highlighter in this I can use, because I know for a fact that the highlighter that I have in the palette there might not be good. I'll give it a go anyway. The highlighter might be unreal and we might forgive the fact that the bronzer or whatever it is shocking. Right, so I'm just gonna it looks pretty, like I feel like it would be nice on darker skin. It's just too light or too dark for me. A little bit on the tip of my nose. It's very golden. It doesn't look that golden in the packaging, but yeah, it's quite golden. Very pretty color, but just not the right shade for me. And the last thing I'm going to do is put on lipstick. So I just got like a normal little bullet lipstick, and I got the shade In the Buff. I would normally have a lip liner and overline my lips, but I just didn't buy one. And I can't be bothered getting up and getting one. I have loads in there, but I just can't be bothered, so I'm just going to put on my lipstick as normal. Oh, this is pretty. I always wear like browny kind of nudes. Oh, I like this. Oh my god, it smells unreal. I really like that. That is very comfortable and very, very pretty colour. So this is the final look. I'm actually so happy with it. It's very much like my kind of just like my everyday sort of makeup, bar like the lashes. The only products that I would say that I just did not like and that I won't be using and I would never even look at again was the contour and highlighting kit or whatever. And the highlighter was fine, it was actually a really nice colour, just not the right shade for me. The bronzer or the contour, whatever, terrible. I absolutely hate it. My forehead looks like shit. So I hate that. And I didn't really like the eyebrow pencil, but that's just because I'm not used to using a pencil, so it's not really fair to say I didn't like the product. It's just me, I'm not used to it. And I also wasn't a huge fan of the mascara. It's a mascara, like it was £1, you know, I could take it, I could leave it, it was grand. I'll use it again when I run out of my normal mascara and I have nothing, so it's fine. Really, really like the foundation, so good for £5, unreal, and literally my perfect shade, and just is really, really nice foundation. Very good coverage as well, because I didn't use as much as I normally would. Loved the eyeshadow palette, it was so good. And I love the lashes, of course. I already spoke about them before on my stories, just bar the fact that I burnt them, but that's my fault. So yeah, I think Penneys makeup is so good. For like the price, you get such high quality products. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you soon.